Like I didn't understand.
In the front, in the back?
In front.
In the front. And where were you when you stabbed him in the room?
It was right in front of the door.
Right in front of the door.
And he chased me around the room. Still.
Chased you around the room?
And the first thing I grabbed, he fell. He actually fired off. He fired off a shot. The first thing I grabbed. The second thing was a lamp. I just an impulse. It was all impulse.
A lamp?
Yeah. And
Where's that lamp at?
I started swinging the lamp. I'm not sure. I swung it. I swung it. I was so scared. I was so scared because I've never been in that situation before. Never in my life. I don't bother anybody. I'm not, violent.
Although Emerita claims she wasn't violent, her criminal past proves otherwise. Prosecutors later went on to discover that she had been previously convicted and imprisoned because of a violent felony.
Let's retrack a little bit, okay? You get there, because we need to go step by step. We're going a little bit fast, okay?
Yeah, we'll go real fast.
Okay. Let's retrack. We're gonna go back to you arrived there at 5. 5? Is that right? Okay, you got there at 5. To what? Do what?
Just hang out.
Just hang out? Okay. Now, you know Zach from another guy named John. This is the first time that you've seen Zach?
No, it's the second time.
This is the second time? And what do you know of him?
I really don't know too much.
Does he deal drugs to you? Does he what?
I mean, he deals drugs.
He deals drugs? Okay. So, what do you usually buy off of him?
I don't buy anything. We just cool.
You don't buy no weed?
No.
You don't buy none of that? Okay. So, you guys go ahead and you guys start hanging out there? You just sitting on the bed?
Yeah, we just chilling. It's like, let's say me,
Okay.
chilling.
So then, at what time, so explain to me from there. Conversation, what are you guys dealing with?
Yeah, it was like listening to music. It was like normal. The vibe was good. Everything was good. The vibe was good. I was chilling. I felt comfortable. And then it was like little gestures like, okay, have you ever had you ever did this, or like questions that made me feel uncomfortable. So the whole time,
who was asking you those questions?
Both of them was asking like weird questions.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I never even seen the
I was
other
going
guy.
to ask who all was in the room.
Yeah, I don't even know the other guy. I can't tell you what his name.
How many people were in the room?
It was 3. Me.
2 dudes and you.
Me.
Okay.
Okay, and then.
Yeah, so
you guys
throughout the whole night, that's how a couple hours, time flies by.
Okay.
And then I felt uncomfortable, and I said, okay, it's time for me to go.
So you left.
Yeah.
You left how, on foot, in the car?
In the car.
So how far did you get?
Down the street. And I said,
On the
shit.
Which way? Because that street cuts 2 ways. You can go back, like to 535, or you can go back to 192. Which way did you
I
go?
made a left.
You made a left.
Yeah,
So you went under the paths that
No, I went out the front. I made a left.
you made out the front with the left. Okay, so you're heading back to like five.
And I made a U-turn.
You made a turn.
I actually texted and I said, hey, y'all still up over there?
Mm-hmm.
And then I called and I said, yo.
You text who?
I
Zach?
texted.
Okay,
I
and
said,
what'd you say?
yo, I left my room key.
Okay.
I said, you back at the room. I'm in the room.
You text him that? I left my key?
No, I called him.
You
I
called him?
texted him first and I said, hey, are y'all still up in there?
Yeah.
And he didn't text back, so I called.
So you called?
Who'd you call?
I called Zach.
Okay.
You called his cell phone?
Yeah, I called his phone.
And
Why did you leave your phone in the car?
I don't know. It was in the car all night.
Do you...
I mean, since I was in
That's out of the ordinary. Most people's phones, I have 2 phones. I don't even know I have 2 phones.
I was going to Brittany's car at 5 o'clock in the morning.
You what?
I was going to Brittany's car at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Brittany, Emerita's girlfriend, had been with her for about 6 months, and it was in Brittany's car that Emerita drove to the day's end to meet Zackery and Andrew. However, she will play a much more important role in this investigation, as you will find out later on.
So you left it in there because Brittany would be blowing your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So when it went like that, yeah, it went like that, what I'm saying? I'm in a car,
yeah.
And
So she'd be pissed off.
I answered the phone and then,
some dudes in the background.
yeah, what are you doing? What you doing?
Yeah,
That's how it was,
Any
So I respect her.
significant.
Yeah, I respect her.
Okay. So you called him. What do you say?
When I called him, I texted him first.
Okay.
I texted him. I said, hey, y'all still up?
Okay.
And he didn't text back, so I called. I said, yo, I left my room key. I wasn't going to be able to get back in the room. I was standing at the Hilton. The first door, I couldn't